Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian viewers. Deb and I went out last night, celebrated our Thanksgiving, and today we're just puttering along, getting stuff done. It's solar shed build day. Get some more of that done and hopefully get the walls closed in. Right now I'm working on the rafters. So the new deck on the back of the outhouse is coming in real handy because I haven't bothered putting my saw horse together yet. So I figured out all of my angles and everything, and I made a template to make all of my rafters the same. I did decide to change the angle of the roof. I was gonna do just the sloped roof like I did on the outhouse, but I wasn't gonna get the angle that I wanted for the solar unless I extended the back wall up a lot higher, which I really didn't want to do. So I've decided to go with a bit of a peak roof. So like I said, I figured out all of the angles for the rafter and the dovetail on the bottom. And then this time I figured out the end cut so that it was straight for the fascia before instead of trying to do it after. So they're all ready to go for a fascia board as soon as the roof is on. So it's been about a week since I've actually done any building on the solar shed. It is really nice to get back to actually building something instead of driving the Kubota and digging dirt and moving gravel. I'm gonna show you that in a few minutes, but this is coming along pretty good. So I've got 3 rafters in so far. Hasn't taken very long. With that template, you can buzz them off real quick down there. That looks like it's on an angle, but it's not. So don't chew me up in the comments. I have my camera set on wide angle, so it's distorting everything. So it is high enough. It's like 7.5 feet. It's just above my head. We're gonna get some really nice solar here for the 12-volt system. And then, like I said before, 24-volt batteries, 12-volt batteries, temporary workbench, temporary tool storage. But this has been what we've been working on for the last week, or almost a week. We dug out all of the dirt, which you've seen in previous videos, and then we had 16,000 pounds of gravel dumped, and this is all, most of it is 3 inches thick all the way through, and then I just drove the Kubota over it to pack most of it down. I still have a little bit more along the edges to pack down, and then a couple of spots over. There's one little spot right there that needs a bit more gravel in it, and then I started scooping out a lot of this dirt to take over and put in the parking spots, and then most of the rest of my gravel got dumped in the parking spots. So a lot of the dirt came down here, leveled off this area here. I put probably 6 inches worth of dirt into it, drove the Kubota back and forth, and then drove the truck back and forth to pack it down, and then took probably 8-9 bucket loads of the gravel that we had left over and dumped in here. We also spread a bunch of it in the top of the driveway all the way back up to the building site. This area up here was getting pretty muddy with all the rain, and I've got delivery trucks coming, so we didn't want them getting stuck because I don't have anything big enough to pull them out. It was kind of sketchy with the dump truck in here the other day. But all my plywood for the solar shed, the rest of my roof rafters, and my little workbench. So it's kind of been a productive day. I didn't sleep very good last night, so I was up probably from 2 o'clock until 4:30. So Deb let me sleep in this morning and got a late start, but getting some stuff done. And yeah, I think that's about it, other than the new tool belt. It is getting used. I did say I bought one. It is getting used. If you didn't see that video, I had a hammer when we were doing the siding on the solar shed, or on the outhouse. I had a hammer sitting on top of the ladder. I climbed down. I didn't remember that it was there when I climbed back up, and the ladder moved and the hammer came right at my face. Didn't hit me, but scared me enough to realize that I do need a tool belt. I hate them, but I'm using it. Okay, that's it for today. It's really getting cold out, and I'm sure my neighbor that lives over there doesn't want to listen to me banging, hammering, and sawing anymore. Hands are really shaky. So there it is, the rafters are on. They're all cut, screwed in, nailed in, and 2 pieces of sheeting are on. It's getting there. It's a work in progress. Like I said before, terrain's a little off level here. Like I said, it's a work in progress. A little here, a little there. We have other projects that are taking our priority, and they should be starting within the next couple of days. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to the lumber store and set up for delivery of some of the cabin build stuff. This is where it is for tonight. Look at the color of these leaves. Sorry, I just realized that there was a smudge on the lens, but I think this maple is gonna have to go, but I'm not gonna cut it down. I'm gonna dig it out and move it. These maples in Nova Scotia are such a brilliant red color. I've never seen them this red before. Like I said, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but it's one step closer. All days can't be 100%, I guess. But I think that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to clean up my tools, and I think Deb and I are going to go and grab Subway or something like that for supper, because it's after 6 and neither of us have eaten, and she's inside doing her business. She's working on a project of her own that we are going to keep secret for now. You will see probably closer to the end of the month, but this view, I tell you, I can never get enough of it.